Hello, this is Fenris Lycon here to actually start the first bit of the newest Rimworld DLC. The ideology update. So this is our map. It's a pretty good one. I didn't realize there was caves. So as a tribe, we do have the tree we can make use of to get more Psycasters. This is actually a very interesting map. The other thing we want to look at is kind of the fertility. Kind of like right here. It's pretty safe. Pretty close to the tree we can make use of, but not so close. So we could claim like this area for ourselves. I think maybe make use of this building. Yeah, so we'll put kind of a door, and I think just wall off the area for now. And with that, we can start moving ideally all of our supplies into here. There's also some tables we can make use of. We also want them to find our highest shooters and melee. So you're great at both. We'll take you for that. You're only melee. We'll give you kind of the weapon. You're our construction person. The only person who can't actually do any kind of shooting. I think that's everyone. Oh, we have one of our wolves pregnant. So 2 males, 1 female. It's better to do it the other way, but that's fine. We'll end up having way too many. We need to kind of get ourselves situated. Now, we do have kind of like a tree favor. So we don't want to cut too many trees down, but we can cut some. I'm pretty sure cactuses count that. What else do we have for our wildlife? For the camels. How are we on handle? We actually aren't very good at our animals. I also kind of want to have them on attack. We have like attack wolves. They're going to be on our raiding parties when we take new people and build this up into like a nice like dryad forest. So that's the idea. And I think for the wildlife, we'll start hunting the camels if we have any people who need anything to do, and we'll turn the mental priorities on. We'll drop hunting down for now. We'll definitely want to bump that up, and we'll also bump research for something to do. I think this has year-long growing. Almost all the desert places, we're pretty centralized. Like, desert's more about the rainfall than it is the... Oh, we have a small fertile kind of patch. Can I keep it on the same... so we can put something nice on this one. The best plant for food is corn on rich soil. But we don't only have to have that. We can also get some other food. Rice grows the fastest. Potatoes is the best on unfertile soil. It might have changed slightly. So let's also do some potatoes, which is by default. I also think I want heel leaf. Oh wow, we've got the sprout really soon. So I think this is that's actually really, really cool. We'll want heel leaf. Okay, we don't have someone who can grow it, but eventually. So we want to go harvest that. What this does is this allows us to have the dryad thing. Which is exactly what we're looking for. And we can find a good place to plant it. We have more soil, fertile soil here. Eventually we want to wall this off. It looks like we have the ancient danger here. And I will say, with this new mod and update, I'm kind of like more excited for what like the modders do to this, and I think that's often what happens with games very much like Rimworld, and also I think Minecraft goes with this, where the games everyone plays, like if you say like you play Rimworld, you play Minecraft, let's speed things up a little bit. Yeah, we permanent summer, so we can always keep growing. It's like you're telling me you like chicken. That's like your base, but like the stuff you add onto it, the sauces, the sides and stuff, that's like makes the meal, the mods. And so the games very, very much change. Like I almost always play heavily modded Rimworld, heavily hot modded Minecraft, and the experiences between what I play and what you play could be very, very different. So it's and that's great. That's they've gotten this like great community of modders and everything. So we're cutting some trees down, and we do have a budget. It's not like we can't do it, but if we go in, oh, okay, so they like all the trees around. But we're destroying a few trees. And the more we destroy, the more happier they will get. We also are going to need some steel. We'll get some of this mined out. And thinking, okay, we need to get a dumping zone for our hunts. Oops, sorry, that's my phone. Bring them in here. Sorry about that. So we can actually bring them over. We'll need to actually get a butcher spot. And we have cannibalism, so we can turn on human-like corpses. That's fine. We can also get some benches. We should claim this whole building. Yep, this was our ancient danger. So let's also get our kitchen so we can start cooking and make pemmican. Preserve some of this food. And get a few benches down. We'll also be able to use this hide to make more some of our equipment. And we'll want to put a research bench pretty quick. We do not have stone making, so we have to make everything out of wood. So we can make a new like area like that. Clear some of this out. I don't think there's anything in there. I think that's just gonna be a hollow space. So let's make sure we claim it so we get everything, speed everything up while people are asleep. I think we'll be good. We can also expand some of our growing. And get our seed down. So when you harvest it, you get one of these seeds. And you can place it down. I think we're going to place it into like the desert a little bit. You want it needs to be away from any of your buildings. So we'll get that. And who's going to be our kind of our tree speaker kind of thing? Ideally someone who doesn't have too much to do. Yak can do it. So we have our first tree, and now we can link it. This will be our first ritual. Okay, this is a good one to get early. So we're gonna, we need, how do I select who? Okay, Yak. There we go. So we'll have Yak be our connector. And then everyone else kind of spectates and helps do the ritual. This is our first ritual. And now we have this kind of area that now is more beautiful. We've connected to it, and we can select. I think we either want carriers or we want like attackers. Eventually we want wood makers, and because we have the tree specialty, we can do these guru maker, which allows us to just make more, but it's pretty tough to do that. So let's have attackers. We're aggressive, and we have other ways of getting more seeds too with our kind of blood sports. Excellent. So we have another kind of area roped off, and which I think we can start doing like construction. Okay. Destroy this. We can put a wall. I don't like the diagonals. I think they still count, but we'll square off our building. We'll put in our crafting here. And I think we'll also put in the research. I'll put a dumping zone, say like right here. We are going to need, so we have a bunch of meat. We can start cooking some simple meals. We'll put that as 10 as our default. And then we want to just make pemmican. Do this forever. That way, and to do that we need more food, so we can start harvesting some cactuses, some agave. This is actually a pretty good area. We have actually a lot of rich soil. And then we can make tons and tons of pemmican. I actually kind of like having the pemmican first. Like if you can do it, use the supplies to make pemmican first. We will eventually optimize this a little bit better. Hey, why didn't they move this? We'll just put it here. Put more and more wall to corner this off. Yak will have to keep going and kind of meditating. And thinking about meditating, where is our tree? If I remember correctly, it was down here, but I could have been wrong. Oh, maybe it's up here. Let's get some meditation spots to help with that. Everyone's asleep. Let's speed things up. And I think one of our first research should get stone cutting. We're very, very limited on the trees we can use and cut down. We can even see if yeah, we haven't hit the number where we cut too many down yet, which is good. But we also want to kind of keep hunting. A wild woman. We can't tame her. Yeah, we don't have the... So she'll have to kind of do her own thing. She leaves us alone, we'll leave her alone. You're close enough, we can start hunting you. Maybe these cactuses don't count as full trees, because they don't seem to be too mad when we cut them down. And if we check, we need masks, capes, and the wardrobe. So let's make a few masks. Actually, let's make a war mask for everyone. Let's make 5 of them. Once we get enough. And are we low on wood? Who's our constructor? Let's bump our constructor up. We only have one. I want him to actually be the, like, focusing. Likewise, we'll put more doctors on. Yeah, focus on constructing. Our cook is our constructor, so that it keeps cooking. Oh, you cannot get hurt. Bring you down. Let's bring some more people who have bows and whatnot, and we can collectively hunt. Oh, you're our one person who cannot. Everyone get out here. Keep running. I meant to do this before you got in trouble, but that's kind of what I get. We'll slow things down. And we'll just keep kiting this Australian bird of death. As long as they keep hitting them, it will go slower and slower. And so this will be easier and easier. Should be okay now. There we go. Go finish your hunt. No one was injured. More meat on the table. And we can start working on converting that into pemmican with all of our plant matter. We also need the leather. That's a huge thing too. Now, to get people into like roles, we need to assign it in the social trap. It's better to wait a little bit until you actually have a yeah, we're not converting it fast enough into you actually can make use of the ritual, so we don't have enough space set up aside. And we can start thinking of potentially building, once we get, I think, stone. We need stone. That's what we're researching. Once we can convert a lot of this, we want to avoid using too much wood because we don't want to cut down too many trees. There are our duty to protect. We could potentially break down some of these granite walls. I think that's what we'll do. I think there's an order now. I need to make that bill 4 times do forever. Do this one first, do the pemmican afterwards, then do make whatever you have left over into simple meals. Speed things up. Everyone's asleep. We're missing a bed? No, you're just the wild woman. Were you eating the corpse? Yeah, you ate the corpse. And she's another religion too. So we can go in one of these. Oh man, you are not a good person. You're a very old wild woman. In the social tab, this is how much they are like married to their religion, so you can start converting them. So she's pretty happy, so she's getting a positive, which is kind of cool. Like if you're not happy, you'll lose. You'll be more willing to accept, like, hey, maybe there's a better way to do these things. But if you are happy, you're like, man, this is like the best thing ever, you'll definitely be more willing to stick out the less desirable parts, like being blind or having to go on raids and kill people. I will say, as a tribe, it's nice having 5 people, so it's kind of a little bit tougher to keep them all busy, but missing some of those kind of important technologies. Ooh. Horses allow us to move on the map faster. Let's see if we can't tame some of them. Not the Komodo. We'll hunt that one. We could always make a pen and some hay grass. We'll get some of that growing. just in case we find an animal. Oh, whoops, you are a person. Oh, well, I guess, right, we're cannibal, like, it's okay, meat is meat. If we go here, we can do that, and in these, we need to also allow human meat. We'll also allow insect meat too by doing this, but insects aren't a huge thing. For some reason, I saw, like, Mono Dragon. Oh well. We should also consider making some kibble for our doggies, especially when we have all this meat and we have a bunch of plant matter. Do we have 2 cooks? We do have 2 cooks, so that should be fine. We also should think about putting a torch. I'm always the worst at finding like where they keep the lighting stuff. Here we go. Here, this is going to maybe for now going to be our production zone, and then we can start building bedrooms off of here, and then eventually kind of wall like right here. Claim. Man, we have a lot of good choke points. Like right here is going to be our weakest point. Speed things up as we're in the night. Yeah, we need to preserve all this food. A lot of it's going to end up rotting, which is fine. We have more coming in. I think some of those stallions actually left. Everyone's pretty happy. Most of that's from low expectations. Yeah, we need to get some trees planted too. So they kind of expect to see trees. But I think if we do like something like this and just plant a few trees. Our one construction person is repairing everything. Alright, we need more jobs for everyone. What do you guys do, huh? Crafting, melee, planting. We'll add planting to you and plant cutting. We'll also put a few mining orders in here. Get that steel. Steel doesn't need to be in our store pile, but we have so much right now, I think it's fine. We can always make one later. Do we want to keep this is the question. I don't think so. Let's convert the stone. Ooh, cool. So we'll get to name them. We'll call ourselves after our religion. We'll call ourselves the Fenris's Chosen as our tribe name. And let's see, we'll do kind of a tribute to Mars as a kind of our red wolf. Do we do like dome? I like den. We'll do den. Or valley. Let's do hollow. How about that? I think that sounds probably the best. Kind of keyboard. Yeah. Fenris's Chosen, Red Wolf Hollow. I think that's pretty good. Now we're just trying to kind of get some of those very basic tech that you need as a tribe. Some of the ideologies also give you some of them. The underground one gives you kind of the rock working, which is pretty nice. We're gonna cut a few trees down. A few more cactuses. Fully grown, so we get the most wood. Who is unhappy? Ah, we need recreation too. So let's get kind of our hoop. We'll make it out of granite so we don't use our wood up. And we'll plant a few more trees, just mostly to look at. We could also think about expanding our growing area. That could be something we make use of. And I think we're almost at half an hour. So I'll end it here. Thank you very much for joining us on our actual settlement of Rimworld. So without further ado, this is Spinner Slycon. Shadow Hazard Tree signing off.